Alright, today is going to tell you about the Duraclutch. We're supposed to put this on our Ranger 900. This is a brand new design clutch. I'll come in here kind of close. You'll see on the back, in the back is a one-way centrifugal clutch. It has a sprag in it so that it can only go one way. That's how you get engine braking. So when this is be like on the motor and the belt's trying to turn and it won't. We don't rely on a one-way bearing that has a shorter lifespan. We're relying on a sprag. The other part is the centrifugal clutch on this half, and when I pull this apart you'll see the inside. Here's the other centrifugal clutch. That's a huge design change from the primary clutches on there. Now from here forward it looks pretty much the same, but obviously it's not the same flyweight because it's a shorter distance for it to work. Several advantages with this is you're not going to be burning belts because your belt's going to be in constant tension with the primary clutch, not spread apart wider than this and at idle and this turning and your belt not, and then when you give it gas come in and close on it. With this particular clutch, it's going to be in constant contact. If you ever driven a Rhino, Yamaha Rhino, it's similar to that way because it's in constant contact. You have a centrifugal clutch in the engine on that one. Here, it's built into this one, and you have this engine braking due to the sprag that's inside here. So there's some, some design differences here. But we're going to give this a try on our Ranger. By the time you watch this, we've tried it. But this is one piece of the puzzle. This is a primary clutch, and then with it you get a new secondary. This is very similar to a lot of other Polaris secondaries. It's called EBS secondary or the roller style. Roller style because it's got rollers here, and on the back you've got a helix. You take the helix out, there's two more rollers in there and the spring. This is also called the heavy duty design. Other than probably the spring inside and the angles on the helix, this is probably more or less identical to the secondary used on the Browning edition that comes with EBS. What's better, this setup or the Browning EBS? This by a long shot, due to the centrifugal clutch portion of it and then the sprag lockup versus a one-way bearing. So what does it offer for you? 50% more pulling power right off the get-go if you're pulling heavy loads, pulling trailers, big tires, rock crawling, because you've got that belt in constant tension and that centrifugal work doing the work for you versus a slipping belt. Polaris systems notoriously do not like slow operations and slow heavy operations due to belt slippage. Duraclutch says if you burn one of their belts up or burn a belt up within a year, they'll buy you another one. But anyway, I just thought I'd give you guys a look at them. We're going to put them on, do a little testing. And again, if you're watching this, we've already tested it on our own Ranger. If you need anything, give us a call here at Hunterworth.